Okay, so situation. It's gonna be race 6 now of the Gran Turismo All-Stars. You have to slow down. No, I don't. So, race 6. I don't know where, I can't remember. Anyway, the All-Stars carries on. We're around, oh god, it's Rome. Why? Why can I tell it's Rome? Because it said Alfa Romeo on the side of that banner. I think it was a banner anyway. Let's do it. Not on here, it doesn't. Okay, 5 laps of Rome reverse. Well, hey, big drift. Away. No, they're not. There are no flags in Gran Turismo. Gran Racing Turismo, I mean. Actually, the weird. I need to get GT Sport and a PS4. Oh god, Viata's gone mad. The traction control didn't save it from punting from the Viper. Minty. Go, you motherfucker. Calsonic's right behind me. Please no punter really Kubica nearly got punted today by I can't remember, was it Carlos Sainz or was it Pierre Gasly? No, Pierre Gasly wasn't even given a second chance after that god-awful lap. It was either Sainz or it was... Yeah, it was Sainz. Okay. Because I know Sainz can do so much better than that. Kubica, unfortunately, was just held up, and I think the car's just an absolute... I think the Williams is just... Well, it's dead, quite frankly. I think they're going to lose their seat. I reckon... Next year, there won't be a Williams. They need to get their act together now. It's now or never. Makes no difference than before got fucked. Yeah, kinda, but... I mean, who the hell is that car designer? The car designer must be more of a fan of trucks than bloody... and open wheel vehicles. Because how in God's name you can create a car that's somehow 2.5 seconds slower than last year's is astonishing. Yeah, they're just arguing. They're arguing about the design. Like I said, there won't be a Williams next year, I just know it. Williams will rest in peace. They lost their biggest sponsor. Yeah, drunks. They lost their biggest sponsor in 50 years, which was Williams. No, not... What? Williams? Williams sponsoring Williams? I mean, Martini. Martini sponsored Williams. They were their biggest financial like sponsor in years. And when you lose Martini and then go for some telecommunications company which no one has heard of, they are a Mercedes B team. Follow the damn racing line. They are sort of the Mercedes B team if you think about it. But what can I say? I mean, Williams is doing quite well in esports, but they're doing terrible in life sports. They couldn't design a bloody the designer is an idiot. In agreement with Haas. Haas has with Ferrari and get them to build some of their parts. Well, they need a Ferrari engine first because they won't sell parts to anyone who has a Mercedes engine. Yeah, so do I. I understand that the cars have to be modified so they can drive the things, but fuck me. That you lose 2.5 seconds overall from last year. What did they do? Did they just add weights? Yeah. Yes. Get rid of Claire Williams. She doesn't know how to manage a team. Not saying that because she's a woman. They don't know how to manage racing teams. I'm just saying, just because you have the Williams name does not mean that you can manage a team. This has been proven multiple different times before. Oh, I make racetracks for Hot Wheels and other toy cars. Ooh. You make racetracks for Hot Wheel cars? Ah, stay off the wall. I could do a better job than Claire, yeah. I think at this point anyone can. Final lap. I reckon if they got, I don't know, I would say Brenton, but meh. I would say back when Williams was, you know, competitive, maybe one of their former drivers could manage the team. I mean, if they're... Like, this year really is... This year is do or die for Williams. If they don't get a point, if they don't get any decent points, that's it. They're done. Win. Wow, the Viper and the Storm are 5th and 6th. Well, the Storm, less surprising, but the Viper, man, Jesus. I mean, Williams have been making bad decisions for years, like firing back. Yes, when he scored 4 points and his teammate Maldonado only scored 1. Yeah. If you want to see true American dirt track racing, go to my channel on YouTube. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Alright, another 25k for our troubles. Look at the pretty art. God, this is just one of the worst camera angles in the world, isn't it? Viper. Subscribe to Boost and Ethanol. Right, next race. Where are we going? Where the hell are we going? It was, Ah! Where are we going? Oh, no. Perfect. Seattle. Ironically, despite this being the home circuit of the Camaro, because America, this thing doesn't like Seattle very much. Move out of my way, Storm. Keep in second, otherwise you'll wreck the wheels. Tires. Wheels. Move, you blue son of a bitch. Ow! Why? Yeah, but you wouldn't pay anyone, that's the thing. That was not supposed to happen. Now look at it. Go full face. You need to catch up. You've got the power, you've got the speed. Nice. I mean, I know I got my copy from eBay because there was no like CX in my town at the time. No, the team manager, the team owner didn't pay anyone. Remember Jordan? Oh yes. Actually, speaking of, we should have Eddie Jordan run Williams. I mean, I know his only sort of crowning glory was pretty much what happened at Spa, but still. I don't know how to get on my PC with an emulator. With an emulator, you just need PCI-e X2 and some competent hardware, and you're there. Although I did stop using an emulator once I got my Elgato. Feels like many a moon ago now. Go, you stupid thing. Also not feed it, you gay. I'd love it if this car was in control. Well, there's the lister at least. I must be doing something right. Oh, I don't have a PS2. Well, if you've got a copy of GT4, PCI-e X2 should be able to load, should load CDs. Oh god, I've lost time against that bloody Arta. Oh! Oh. Oh, this is perfect. Oh, this is perfect. Oh, this is perfect. This is just great. I told you this car absolutely hates this track. Do it for the McLaren test driver. Problem is with the Camaro and this track is that it is insanely wide even for a race car. Not even the bloody Corvette's as wide as this thing. Unless someone pits, I ain't going to be able to do anything about this. Maybe getting a wheel soon. Yeah, I read on, I think of what you're going to be getting. It's a TMX. Those are pretty damn good wheels. And because they're the Pro set, it means you get like a proper pedal set as well. I mean, they're not brilliant. I mean, I've got them. I got them because I just wanted some better pedals. "20 seconds behind." God! The invisible wall proximity is so bad, and for a car like this, I have a wheel, it's called a controller. It just really doesn't help when your car's as wide as a ship. Come on. On the street circuit like this, what you need is something that's fast and nimble. It's called a car. It's also an automatic, which means no. Oh, guess who's got to redo this race? Oh, well, it's not like I haven't won already. Oh, you got the Ultimate Edition. Nice. Yeah, but leather seats. Who gives a shit about leather seats? Oi, television, I know you're turning yourself off. I can hear it. Don't do that. And me neither. I can't drive. I can't drive, but I ride a motorcycle. I might overtake the storm. I can drive cars. Does that count? My love of cars and driving. I mean, I bought a wheel because I love racing. I love motorsport. Grew up watching it. Played loads of racing games as a kid. Loved them. I love motorsport. Maybe one day I might be a racer. Realsies, but I just can't see that happening. Remember arrows? Remember 7-Up? Well, 5th place. Wonderful. One, because of my fault. The other crash was because the car is insanely wide and very difficult to drive when you're pushing it. Remember 3rd? Well, a couple of kart races against my mate, so I'm basically the next Michael Schumacher. Yep, Ford and F1, they were quite good. Anyway, I didn't win any money for that. I won nothing. I didn't even get a trophy. Race number 8. Remember Jaguar? Oh no. This is even worse for this car. I'm gonna be so bloody careful because some of the corners are carousels, which means this thing will spin. Because I was more consistent. Yeah, if you race consistently, yeah, you're gonna win. Go! Gold trophies. Here's a trophy for effort. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, this track is much worse for this car. I gave him a lap down. At least you were being a good friend. Come on, come on. What is that speed? I remember Zaxby. Remember Raybrig? Move out of my bloody way. No, 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 no. Don't spin. Ray. Remember Pacific Racing? I had a GT3 game in the US version. Hey Alexander, how you doing? Remember Syntec? Remember Williams when they weren't shit? Yeah, that artist just absolutely roared off. And I can take evasive measures. Well, drastic measures. Whoa, it's too wide! Remembering. What's that? I've never heard of that team. Alright, come on now. Power, 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 power. You're faster than November lot. How can you be so bad around street? Wow, the Calsonic just took itself into a wall. Move. In a couple weeks. I may just show the face. The rare face. Move. Remember BMW? BMW. Before we became a meme company. Remember Felipe Massa? Come on, come on, come on. 2.5 seconds behind it, but I can just catch up. The big boy, yeah. Remember Will Stevens and Max Chilson? Before they made the new Toyota Supra. Slash this BMW Z4. Move! Remember HRT? God damn, piss off. Oi! Remember Lotus? I need to get really far ahead now. Oh god. The devil is behind me. Yes, it can. Yes, it can, Brian. I've never liked Route 11. Well, the first one I really liked because of the bus stop. Then it was replaced by a slight chicane. Remember the 90s? Arthur is still right behind. See why now I've got to be careful with like chicanes, because the visible walls weren't precise. Which this car would hit literally anything. No, don't spin out. Instead, take revenge, like that. Only a naughty's kid would remember the 90s. Wait, what? Right, that's the Arta out of my way. Remember Magnicores. Magnicores. My Sonic's right behind me. Right, come on. Speed now. The South African Grand Prix. And then it was cancelled because South Africa got too dangerous. Wait, that's a new Dragon Ball movie? The V10. How we miss it so. Then they got replaced by V8s, and then a year later they got replaced by V6 hybrids because video games. No, because environment things. Oh, I'm so slow around this section because of how wide this thing is. Not the greatest handling car in the world on hards. Oh, I nearly hit the corner. That would be... Yeah. Because fuck good sounding engines. I know, right? Who wants a V10 when we could have what is essentially a Toyota Prius? Also, bloody hell, it's windy outside. Wind should die down tomorrow. Thank Christ, I'm getting so sick to death of being blown about on my bike. Wind. It's also raining. Oh, thank Christ. No, Daniel, I won't. So do I, Alexander. So do I. Anyway, that's a win. I hate this track. I hope I never race this track with this car ever again. Gonna have to finish that track as well, which is irritating. Right, Grand Valley. It's 70 Fahrenheit and sunny where I live. It's currently 10:15 at night here and raining. Why have two wheels when you can have four wheels? At the end of the day, you got 81,000 in the Euro Truck Simulator 2. Nah. I don't play that because, Excuse me, sir. Arta's in the lead as normal. Come on. Evening, fanboy. How you doing? I remember Ford in F1. I remember when Cosworth made engines. 2 days ago was interesting. What was so interesting about Wednesday? No, Thursday. We do long jobs and a driver that are hired does the short jobs. For now, give me a push, you. Thank you. McLaren in 93. It's the glory days of McLaren. It wasn't interesting, but scary. What was so scary about Thursday? Do you just not like Thursdays? Finding a wide track where there's plenty of runoff. You you almost hit by a tornado. Fuck me. What the hell, man? I remember when I witnessed a tornado here in Little Old Blighty. I was with my mother in a truck on a lay-by. We saw this tornado pick up a shed. Little Power Domination here. Yeah. You got to ride in the BMW M4. Ooh. Nice. It lifted once, it got me. On the ground for a minute past me. Jesus. That's scary, man. That's really scary. A 115 miles an hour? Gee, damn, man. I mean, those things are fucking quick. On public roads. Well then. Did you hear the woo 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 woo? Oh yes. The power of grip. We weren't caught by the police. Lucky you. Baron used Ford engines. The drivers were Senna, Michael Andretti, Mikhail Andretti, and 2/3 of the season was Mika Hakkinen. 2/3 of the season, and Mika Hakkinen for the first third, the last third. Interesting. Yeah, and that day was the second day in my life where I had to go down the basement for stuff like that. Like 15 years since I went to the basement. Wow. See, here in the UK, we don't have these. We don't have basements. We just have floor. Because Andretti moved it. Mikhail Andretti moved it, yeah. Hey. Come on, let me get away from that damn altar. Television. Scored 7 points. He only scored 7 points. Mr. Andretti. Oh dearie me. God damn. Go away, Arthur. I know you smell blood after what I did to you last time, but for Christ's sake, leave me alone. oot the car there. Like 10ish races, though he did get on the podium last race at Monza. Monza! On the podium, him and Andretti. Jesus. Talk about proving his worth. Mission in that day. 3 EF0s and 1 EF2. So three slow spinning tornadoes and 1 very fast spinning tornado. Damn. Oh, it's still behind me. Dawn V12 is now pitting. Good. Stay the hell away from me. It somehow found more energy once it got to us. Tornadoes do depend on hot air, much like hurricanes do. And at the time, Andretti was a one-time kart championship winner. So he clearly wasn't suited for friggin' F1 until he earned his stripes at Monza. Monza, where the parabolic beams begin. It may have been 60 degrees, but it must have been hotter in some little pockets of air. Storm is like, what, 40 seconds behind now? Nigel Mansell was winning in kart. Yes, he was. Became one of the greatest racing drivers of all time. Get out the gravel. Oh, by the way, are we getting a new PS3 sim soon? Nice. See, I'm gonna need that if I want to do GT5. Anyway, that's that. Arthur finally back on form in a tie. Right, time for the last race. I reckon, is it Tokyo again? Yes, it is. But it's not working very well. Ah. Thing is, which slim is it? Is it the slim or is it the super slim? Just the slim. Oh, okay. Aha, I've got better brakes than you, which means I could brake later than you. Never drove an F1 again. Either he couldn't find another seat or he decided that he wasn't good enough and went back to kart. Well then. Gotta find ways to keep winning, I guess. Don't turn too early through the chicane. That didn't go well. No, don't you dare! I had trouble getting around here, getting around in this car in Seattle and Route 11. Why? Because this car is far wider than anything else on this game. So he came second a couple of times. Ah. Come on! I always have a tough time on it, no matter what car I drive. When you haven't driven a Camaro with no traction or stability control. It's literally like driving a drunk boat. I wonder why. Maybe it was because it was kind of similar to F1. But you see, it was American. Oh god, that art is fast. I mean, it's like now and Le Mans and IndyCar. Every single former F1 driver is either going there or nowhere. I mean, I know some F1 drivers are now going to IMSA because that's now gaining steam. Yeah, it's got the best handling. It's got the best handling without a doubt. This, however, doesn't have great handling. Even though it's essentially a Corvette with a different body, it really isn't. Mark Blundell, Alex Zanardi, Robert Marino, Justin Wilson, Robert Dornbus. Yep, they all went to car. And or IndyCar. Windy Race League. Well, I guess there's that too. When I drove one of those, it was so comfy to manipulate turns and hairpins. Or the NSX, yeah, because it's mid-engined. The thing with mid-engine cars in this game is that they are OP. Yes, it is. No doubt about that. Come on, just 2 laps to go, and then you can never bother with this car. Well, you're going to have to anyway, because freaking Seattle you have to do again. Also, Sebastian Bourdais was a 4-time kart champion. No complaining at all since I love that car so much. Yeah, the GT40, one of the greatest cars of all time. It was the workman's car against the elite at Le Mans, and it absolutely kicked Ferrari's ass. It's a little slow, but it's still got very good handling. He's technically the most successful driver in kart history. Well then. Gorm's pitting in again. Final lap. 136.25. Oh, that's better through there. Yeah. Doesn't do anything of note in his F1 career. Perhaps F1 was just too bloody useless for his liking. Lister doesn't listen, no pun intended. Lister is just dumb. Much like the Shelby Cobra, which it picked soft tyres for the Seattle race. Why? Because who knows? And final section. Tires are slightly worn. You can do it. Come on, go, 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 go. And that's that. Remember Portugal Grand Prix? Ah, yes, the Portugal Grand Prix. Oh god, just been punted by the Arta. Excellent. Right, that's that. That is the All-Stars. Extra 25k for me. Now to collect everything else. My prize money of 200,000. Right, I know there's a Ray Brig in this, so give me that. Yes. 4GT40. There's the Ray Brig. Give me Ray Brig. Give me Ray Brig. I guess this will do.